And as China showcased its 70th National Day celebrations with an extravagant show of military power in Beijing, as you saw there, senior Indian Army officers in key sectors along the disputed frontier between the two nations crossed over into China to join the celebrations. NDTV's Vishnu Som was allowed access to the no-man's land between India and China at the Nathu Pass in Sikkim, just a short distance away from today's meetings.
Chinese People Liberation Army soldiers walking towards their Indian counterparts, waiting for them just inside Indian territory. The border ceremony between India and China has started just now on China's National Day. Behind me is the border itself, the Indian delegation going across. In between is no man's land, and then there'll be a meeting of the two delegations, and then the Indian side will go across. Moments later, they are in China for these warm celebrations. China's senior colonel, equivalent to our brigadier, the Nathu garrison commander, share a toast arm in arm, and then these warm celebrations of soldiers singing and dancing. What's far less evident in celebrations like these is the broader context. Since the unprecedented Doklam standoff just 10 kilometers away from here in 2017, India has strengthened its road network in the region massively, reinforced its military presence in key locations through the region, and is set to hold its first ever exercises of an integrated battle group. This new military strike formation is key to the Army's future plans. Here, though, the mood was clearly one of festivity.
Wherein the Indian Army delegation has been invited by the PLA on the Chinese side of Nathu to celebrate jointly the Chinese National Day. These kind of special BPMs, which are held of celebratory nature towards both the sides to mark the national days of each other, serve the purpose of better understanding amongst each other.
Just last month, Indian and Chinese soldiers had clashed on the banks of the Pangong Lake in Ladakh, in an area where there are differing perceptions of the line of actual control. Today, on China's 70th National Day, these celebrations seem to be a clear indicator of how both sides seem intent to try and keep the peace, despite frequent and often tense differences along the 3,488-kilometer long frontier. At the Nathu Pass with G.D. Shankar, Vishnu Som for NDTV.